1 week out from your fight against Koen Mazoudier, how's camp? How's everything been?
It's been fun. It's been a chill one. A lot less media commitments. So I've really enjoyed that.
Been over in Vegas. Enjoyed that.
I enjoyed the bonding as a group, as a team. I didn't enjoy the weather. I don't enjoy the American kind of living. I love Australia. I prefer this place. The food there sucks, but we had a chef with us, so food was good. It was okay, it wasn't good.
What did you get, I guess, out of isolating yourself, just focusing on boxing?
Well, I kind of do that when I'm here as well. Yes, you're there just training all the time, but you're not kind of thinking about boxing the whole time. We have our ways of downtiming and mentally recovering from the thought of boxing. We're playing board games, playing pool games. It's more just when we're there training, that's when the actual boxing stuff is, but when we're not training, then it's just really just another day.
A lot of respect there between you and Koen. Is it hard to get up for fights when you don't sort of dislike the person, or you just don't really care?
No, not really. I dislike a lot of people. No, I'm not going to say I dislike a lot of people. I don't like most people. I only have a very small group of friends and a small group of people that I actually enjoy spending time with. So everyone else, I couldn't care less what happens to them, and he kind of falls into that kind of space. I do respect him. I do like him as... I like what he stands for, but I'm not like BFS with him. Yeah.
How do you expect this fight to play out?
It's going to be difficult, I think. He's going to push something out of me. He's going to bring the best version of myself out. I'm going to bring the best version of himself out, and it's going to be best man standing.
Tim Tszyu, big news, world title shot. Thoughts on that?
I'm happy for him. Another 2-time now.
How does that fight go for you? Tough fight for Tim?
Yeah, tough fight. The guy he's fighting looks tough. His face really shows some sort of... He looks like he has a hard head.
Important, I guess, 2-time world champion. That's history in the making there for Tim.
Yeah, for sure. Capturing the IBF belt and kind of reclaiming his throne at the 154-pound division.
All right, back with Nikita Tszyu. Nikita, Michael Zerafa, a few comments overnight, Mickey Hatton, that sort of stuff. What do you make of all that?
I see a little bit of desperation in him, just to be relevant again. Kind of sad when you think about it, but whatever floats your boat.
What do you make of his last couple of performances? Knockout loss to Lara, the Creati fight. What do you make of Zerafa as a fighter?
Well, his last two haven't been too great. He was knocked out, and he had a so-and-so performance against Danilo. I don't know. And now he's fighting a 43-year-old. No disrespect to who he's fighting, but yeah, he doesn't have a good final chapter in his book.
Why do you think he wants to fight Tim or you so badly?
I don't know. I think he has a huge vendetta against us. I think he has like this crippling hatred for us. It's kind of like taken over his entire existence. He probably screams when he goes to sleep with the thought of us.
1 week out from this fight against Koen Mazoudier, what does the next week look like for you?
Tomorrow's going to be a little day off. I'm going to go for a nice walk with the dogs. I got some media stuff throughout the week. Some light trainings, not to fatigue the body, but still stay sharp, and really just focus on making the weight. It's the final moments of final week. Also, just to enjoy the moment. It's another big memory in the career, so I've learned to try and enjoy this fight week.
Beauty. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Nikita, all the heavy work done, you're starting to taper. Have you got any more sparring left?
No, my final sparring was last week, and now it's just a tapering off.
How did you find that experience, Nikita, being over there? Because I know Tim's often spoken about how it's been the making of, him in a lot of ways, sparring those elite level guys over in the US.
Well, I've personally felt a huge shift, but I felt the shift in my progressions when I was here back in Sydney, and just the stuff that I was doing there was just kind of adding to it.
Did you feel like in some ways it was affirmation, but getting over there and being able to mix it with some of the guys you were sparring with, that it was proof that you were where you thought you were?
Yeah, it's proof that I'm progressing, that I'm on a nice steady incline.
Can you tell us anything about who you sparred there? Anybody we would know or heard of?
I don't remember anyone. I don't remember people's names. They were the darker shade of colour, if I can.
Any rounds with Tim?
No, not the sum rounds.
Too dangerous.
No, he's not sparring at Southpaw, and I don't have a death wish.
Koen, well, I think we've all seen that Koen likes to come forward.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that really plays in to your hands a little bit. Do you expect him to walk forward towards you?
I'm expecting him to do a little bit of everything, to be on the back foot, to be coming forward at times, and for these transitions to be quite explosive. Like, he can just come out of nowhere and just start going forward, or he can just start going backwards. I've prepared for two different types of Koens.
Have you looked much at the Drews fight? Because he probably got caught, I think, in that first round. I do feel like if you caught him with similar shots, it might be a very different fight very quickly.
I have not watched that fight, no.
Do you ever watch much video before any of your fights? Did you rely on your trainers to tell you anything about it?
At the start of my career, I did, but the more I get into it, the less I really watch of my opponents. I'd primarily watch them just to get a feel for what they do, just so I have a general understanding of how they fight. But study-wise, I'm not there with a notebook, kind of writing down, oh, he threw a jab here, blah, blah, blah.
Are you more comfortable with the headlining a show and everything that comes with it now?
Still sweat a lot when I have to do these interviews, so that's never going to change, I don't think. But I'm just getting used to it, yeah. It's becoming like second nature to me. Just learning that it's part of the business, and try and be entertaining for the public.
Can you lean on Tim for stuff like that to give you, I guess, tips on how to handle it all?
Well, I actually enjoy having Tim around, because whenever the cameras are out, they're focused on him, and I can kind of chill out. So he takes the heavy lifting.
What about that training camp? Like any kind of tips or mindset things that you pick up off him, just watching him day to day?
He started stretching a lot. I can see that he's very focused on his nutrition, and he's always trying to learn different things. He's always in a constant state of improvement, and it's always inspiring to have something like that, just to remind you that never to feel comfortable where you are and to always seek improvement.
Speaking of comfort, it was ridiculously hot over there. How did you find the temperature compared to last time you were there?
Yeah, I did not like it. 45 degrees every single day was a struggle. But you learn to just sweat. It's part of the thing. Our house was constantly air conditioned, so it's quite lovely to be inside and rarely ever go outside unless we actually had to. But in the gym that we were training at Split Tees, there was like a huge garage door in front of the ring, and during our sparring days, the sun was beaming straight onto that door, and you could feel the heat radiating off. So that was a beautiful heater during our sparring sessions, which made things very lovely. That was actually the corner that I go into in between breaks. So, yeah, I love saunas.
When does Igor get back?
Oh, he's already back.
He's back.
He came back on Monday, and yeah, we only really separated for 1 week.
Ellie sort of juggled Tim's camp and yours.
No, it's he gives us the attention that we both need, and yeah, I don't really know how else to answer that.
Talks of Tim mandated for a title fight. Thoughts on that fight?
It's great that he's still in that same position, that he kind of deserves that elite world ranked fighter. I think it's going to be a great fight because gets another title, gets a two-time, got a very tricky opponent. Yeah, just glad for him. The moment the fight was announced, or not for you guys, but for us, when we found out about it, it was when I was leaving from America, and you could see the joy in everyone's face. Yes, we got the fight. They had a drink in my favor as well.
Good.
Coolio.